Hello viewers, this is FM Motion, where finance is made. Hope you're having a great day. Habari namna gani, komasava to the Francophone people, and Konnichiwa to the people of Japan. Ni hao to the Chinese community. It's Frank Magna, Uganda's finest. So today we're going to look at how to make a business card in Photoshop. Sounds simple. So we're going to design this business card as you're seeing. Okay, how to make a business card in Photoshop. So that's today's lecture. Remember, this is FM Motion. Don't forget to subscribe, bell icon. Okay, don't forget to do that. This is FM Motion. So business card. So before we start designing a business card, you should ask yourself, what is a business card? I would say business card is a portable document showing information address of an individual and the company. Okay, it is that card. Like for example, this one, portable document, you have to make sure it fits in your pocket, okay, or your wallet. Then it shows the address, which is a telephone number, it can be the street of that individual and also the company. Okay, so that's a business card. And the types or categories of business card, we have standard business card. These ones are single-sided business cards, okay, whereby the design is only on top, there's nothing behind, while the professional business card has the front and the back. Okay, the front showing the logo of the company, then the back showing the information of that individual. So those are the things that you have to know before you start designing a business card. So for today we're going to design a professional. So I'm going to start with the front. Remember, we are designing in Photoshop. Sorry if you see another program. I usually design in this program for my presentations. Okay, so let's open up Photoshop. Minimize this. So you open up Photoshop. Now when you're going to design your page, when you're going to design your business card, you need to ask yourself, okay, what's the size of that business card? So first of all, file new. To start the process, give it a name. You can call it business card. Okay, then put in the width 8.5 centimeters, height 5, resolution. Since you're going to do work for printing, if you're going to print your business card, I suggest leave it at 300. If it's a 72, change it to 300. Color mode, you can leave it at RGB color. You can start with any background content, but I prefer transparent, 8 bits of color, no problem. So once your settings are done, that's when you can say okay. So that's our canvas. So let's begin. You go to your layers, check. Okay, so let's put in the images. So this is my business card that we're going to design, the professional card. You can see it's two-sided. Let's that. I'm not going to transform it for now. We need to cut them out. So before we cut them out, make sure it's not a smart object. So you rasterize, right click, rasterize the layer. Okay, after rasterizing, you can back it up by duplicating it, then switch off the original. So we're going to deal with the copy. So to cut it out, I'll zoom in a bit, which is Ctrl plus, Ctrl minus. Okay, so we shall go to our tool, which is known as the rectangular marquee. Then cut out that piece like this, where that black line draws. Yeah, then Ctrl C. Ctrl C means copy, then Ctrl V means paste. So that means if I switch off this layer, we'll finally cut out one piece. Let's cut out the other piece, the back page, still on the rectangular marquee, still selected. I'll come back here, cut out also that piece like that. Ctrl C to copy, Ctrl V to paste. Ctrl Z to undo. The reason why that happened, I was on the wrong layer. Make sure I check the layer you're on. So come back to this layer. The good thing, our selection is still on. Then Ctrl C, Ctrl V. Okay, so when I switch off the whole thing, the original, you can see we have our copy. And the good thing, each copy, it's on its own layer. This one is on its own layer. In fact, let's name this. Double click on the name. call it back, this one, switch on that eye, which is more like a switch. Then this one, call it front. All right, so like I said, I'm going to start with the front. So switch off this, make sure the front is on, take back the layer, then make sure you go to the first tool, which is the move tool, bring this one down. Now let's first zoom out, Control minus. Now we're going to stretch this by transforming it. Control T is for transforming. Stretch it from the corner. Okay, so after stretching it like that, Photoshop is asking you, are you okay with the transformation? You can press enter, you click that tick sign to begin. So that's the business card we're going to design first. Now there are many ways of doing it. First, you can use a rectangle. How? Let's go to the rectangle tool here. Before we do anything, what is your fill color and what is your stroke? Make sure our stroke is not on. So I'll draw a rectangle like this. Okay, it has a black color. I'll change it to white like that. Then next step, we shall look for this tool here. It's called the direct selection. It is this arrow here that is gray in color. So select it. What's the function? It selects points. So click this point at the corner, and stretch it out like that. Stretch it out like that. Same goes for this. Stretch it out like this. Okay, stops here, starts here. Then this one must be stopping. Oh, Control Z. Any mistake, Control Z. If you want to go back several times, Control Z, like that. Okay, bring out this one also. Done. So check my layer, that's the shape. Bring out another rectangle, make a new layer first, be on an empty layer, go back to the shape tool of that rectangle, press cancel, take back the layers, draw this part now for the rectangle. That we think is black. Go to now the direct selection, then click on that point, pull this one back, that point, it's called the anchor point. Okay, make sure everything is in place. If you see you have this background, just go back to the move tool, right click in this space, maybe change the color to dark gray so that you see your edges very well, or light gray. Yeah, I think light gray is better. I see my edges very well. Okay, that's good. So let's continue. So in the layers, if you look at if I switch off this and switch on the original picture, it shows that this white shape here is on top. Okay, so I'll just bring back this, then drag this on top. Okay, showing white is on top, black is down. So basically that's it. Let's continue in my part 2. So I've just showed you a simple technique there. So join me in my part 2. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.